Dear students of Tala Government College, I hope all of you are well and hearty. I am also well. Today I am going to have a discussion with you on the use of preposition. In the previous two classes, I discussed with you on the same topic, and today this is the third part of use of preposition. And today, especially, I am going to have the discussion with preposition of place. Okay, so today's discussion is based on preposition of place. Now look, use of preposition at. At first, we have discussed the use of preposition at. Okay, so at as a preposition indicates an exact place. Okay. That means generally at is used for a small place, okay, to denote a small location, but that must be the exact, okay, or the actual point of position. The postman is at the door, so this is indicating you the exact location or the exact position. Okay, next one, that is arrive. Okay, he arrived at the airport at 3 p.m. So this is arrive when someone or somebody has reached any place. In that case, we use the preposition arrive plus at. At can also be used with a possessive to mean at somebody's shop or house. Okay, so when you are going to indicate that you were in someone's house or shop, you can use the preposition at. For example, let's go and have coffee at Shoppix. That means in the shop of shopping. Okay, at the shop of shopping. So in that case, when you are going to indicate the possessive form, you can use the preposition at. And then in case of events or group activities, you can use the preposition at. That means when you are going to indicate the group or some events of something, you can use the preposition at. For example, he is at a concert. And finally, before the name of educational institution. So when you are indicating the educational institution, you can use the preposition at before this. For example, he is a student at Oxford. So when you are going to mention the name of any educational institution, you can use the preposition at there. Next one, that is use of preposition in. So in the previous session, in the previous slide, we have seen that at is used for a small place and in is used for a large place in comparison to at. For example, enclosed space or a large place with boundaries. The dog is in the garden. So this is indicating you an enclosed space or a large place with the boundaries. Or you can use in sea, river, lake, swimming pool, etc. means actually in the water. Okay, so when you are in the water or when you are in the swimming pool, you can use that I am in the sea, river or lake. The children are swimming in the water. In case of town or cities, so as I have mentioned it earlier, that in case of a large place, okay, you can use the preposition in. Okay, so in case of towns or cities, you can use the preposition in. Where is Monotosh? So the answer is he is in Dhaka today. So this Dhaka is the name of a town. You know that this is the capital of Bangladesh. This is a large cities or towns. So in case of towns or cities, you can use the preposition in. Now come use of preposition one. So today, dear students, our class is basically based on preposition of place. Okay. So there is a clock on the wall. So this is for a surface with touching position. So when there will be in such case or in such situation that something is in a touchy situation, okay, that something has touched the surface of something. So in that case you can use the preposition one. There is a clock on the wall, that means it's in a touching position. Next one, that is attached to. Okay, there aren't many people on the tree this year, so on the tree, so one can also be used when you are going to express the meaning that is attached to. Okay, so in such cases or in some situations you can use the preposition one. Next one, that is close to a river. Okay, so when you were mentioning that someone is close to river, something is close to a river, you can use the preposition one. For example, London is on the river Thames. Okay, or you can say that Dhaka stands on the river Buriganga. So when you are mentioning that some cities or towns is very close to a river, you can use the preposition one. Public transport. In case of public transport, that is where you are mentioning the public transport, you can use the preposition one. For example, there is no room on the bus. Here room means space. Okay, so this is the public transport bus. So when you were mentioning the public transport, you can use the preposition one. Address. For example, you are going to mentioning the address of somebody's. Okay, so in that case you can use the preposition one. For example, she lives in a flat on the third floor. Okay, she lives in a flat on the third floor. So this is mentioning you, or this is giving you the address of somebody's residence. Okay. So in that case, when you are mentioning the address, you can use the preposition one. In this slide, I am giving you a idea on preposition above. So one has a similarity with that of above, okay, but this is indicating a comparatively higher position, a comparatively highly positioned. Okay. Above indicates a much higher position than the preposition one does. So preposition one actually indicates the position, but above is comparatively higher position. For example, the sun is above the trees now. So this is giving you the concept that this is indicating, or this is denoting a higher position. So this above has been used here as the preposition. So besides using preposition, besides using as a preposition, it can also be used as adjective or adverb, and the meaning is earlier. Okay, in case of any book or any article. So by going through the example, it will be clear to you. The above address, above here means the previously mentioned address. Okay, so in some cases it seems that there is writing that follow the above address. Okay, so it means that follow the earlier address. See be above. In case of many grammar books, you can find this type of writing, this type of indication. So it's indicative that the previously section, the previously mentioned something. Okay, so it is indicating you, or it is giving you the idea that something is previously mentioned. Now come to our next discussion, that is use of preposition below. So below indicates something at a slightly lower position than what under indicates. So dear students, there is a difference. In case of some cases it seems that there is a difference between the using of below and under. So with below there is usually a space between the two surfaces. Okay, so and under can also means below, but there is no surface. In case of under you will find no surface, but in case of below there is a surface. For example, we could find something below the surface of the water. Okay, so here it's indicating a surface. In kind of under is the opposite of on and means below the surface of something. The cat is under the table, so this is directly under. Okay, so there is no surface here, but when someone is going to use below, it indicates that there remains a surface there, but in case of under there is no surface. Now come to our next slide. Here you can see the use of preposition beside. Beside is a preposition that means next to or at the side of. So beside means next to or at the side of. Will you sit beside me at the dinner? So this is an interrogative sentence question. So this is mentioning you the position. Okay. So you can use beside when it indicates this type of situation, that means next to or at the side of. Will you sit beside me at the dinner? So this is indicating you this situation. And there is another idea, that is besides. Besides means this is a connector. When you are going to provide additional information about some issues, okay, or on a topic, you can use this connector besides. So it means in addition to, moreover, as well as, depending on the context. So basically this besides is used as the connector. So going through these two examples, you can understand it clearly. The first one is come and sit beside me. So here beside means by the side of. She knows 400 words besides numerous proper nouns. So this besides has been used as the connector. That means she knows 100 words. Additionally or in addition, okay, she also knows numerous proper nouns. So in these types of using connectors, you have to use besides, and when you are going to mention that beside, that means at the side of or next to, you can use beside. Next one, that is near and near to. Okay, the preposition near to means not far away in the distance, very close in a word. Okay, so near means not very far away, it's very close. But near and near to mean the same. That means both of them has the same meaning, but near is more common. Okay, so near is more common. My mother loves to sit near the fire at night. So it indicating you that she likes to sit very close to the fire. She reached out her hand and drew him near to her. So she reached out her hand and drew him near to her. So it's indicating you that very close to something. So next slide. Here we have discussed the preposition of place in front of. In front of refers to the objects and people who are ahead of something or someone else. That means front of, ahead of something. The antonym of in front of is behind. So the antonym is behind. For example, a really tall man was sitting in front of me. That means in ahead of me. A tall man was in front of me, and that's why I couldn't see the screen properly. Okay. Or I was sitting behind a really tall man, and I couldn't see the screen properly. So this behind. So the first one is indicating you the idea that is in front of you, in ahead of you, and this is behind. That means at the back side of you. Okay. So the first example was at the front side of you, and the second example was at the back side of you. Okay. So this is the meaning. This is the uses of in front of and the opposite of in front of is behind. Next come, that is opposite. Okay, so opposite is also used as the preposition of place. So opposite as a preposition means in a position facing someone or something but on the other side. Okay, so you know that from the word opposite you can understand or guess the meaning easily, that is on the other side of something. For example, Johnny sat opposite Toma in the restaurant. That means Johnny and Toma are facing each other on different sides of the table. So they are in the same table but on the different sides. So when the situation will arise like this one, you can use the preposition opposite. So this is the last slide, or this is the last portion of today's discussion on preposition of place, that is between. Between normally refers to something in the middle of two objects or thing or places. So between means that of the middle portion, okay, between two objects, things or places. Okay. For example, there are mountains between Chile and Argentina. So this is indicating you the mountains, the position of the mountains. The number 5 is between the number 4 and 6. So this is also giving you the idea, the concept, that is the number. And there is a sea, the English Channel between England and the France. Okay, so this is also indicating you that in the middle portion, that English Channel is in the middle portion of England and France. So when you are going to indicating such situation, such position, that is between two situations, you can use the preposition between. It's used as a preposition of place. So this is all from today's lecture. So I think all of you have enjoyed this session. So this is all from today's discussion. I hope all of you will practice it at home and follow the online class to get more benefits, and stay at home to keep yourself safe from the COVID-19 attack. Thank you all. Allah Hafiz.